Hello there, class. My name is Ricardo Monzo, and today I will be discussing two separate paintings and focus on three elements: line, color, and light, and examine how these elements operate within the scope of the work and what meaning can be derived from them. The first piece of art that I would like to present is called Waiting for the Verdict by Abraham Solomon, currently located at the Getty Center Museum in Los Angeles. Abraham Solomon was a British painter who was raised by his father, Mayer Solomon, who was a hat manufacturer, and his mother, Catherine, in London. Art captivated not only Abraham, but his younger brother as well, Simeon, and both went on to create lovely works of art. Both went on to be admitted into the Royal Academy of Art, where Abraham sharpened his skill for line work and colorism. Waiting for the Verdict was created using oil paint in the year 1857, which was a time when court trials were quite popular amongst society. During the Victorian period, the colors in this painting are well organized. Solomon uses dark tones for the clothing, such as emerald green, burgundy, brown, and then some, to address the severity of the situation. Typically, when visiting a courtroom, it is custom to dress in darker colors to present a level of seriousness on the matter. However, he is also using bright colors, such as the light shining over the family, to demonstrate that even when all feels lost, there's always hope. The rosy red cheeks on the children are there to emphasize the importance of maintaining an optimistic spirit. Normally, light symbolizes goodwill and fortune, even in a place like a courtroom where some are sentenced to prison. The shades created from the light covers the man with his hand on his face, providing a blanket of uncertainty and fear. The line work in this painting is immaculate. It illustrates immense detail and gives clarity to what the individuals within the painting are experiencing. You're able to see the concerned lower eyebrows from their faces and their clothing being wrinkled in such a way that depicts a family that is distraught. The Getty Museum describes this piece as a distraught family that waits for the verdict to exonerate their loved one outside a courtroom. The red-robed judge presiding over the case is visible through the door in the background, above the somber lawyers in the white wigs. Each family member expresses a different degree of anxiety and anticipation. The father of the accused covers his eyes in despair, while the young woman in the center glances expectantly over her shoulder to the courtroom. Even the family dog is present and faithfully waiting for his master. The amount of detail that is present truly makes the audience feel sorrow for this man. Solomon was exceptional when it came to using lines and color to represent a situation as its peak. An art website called The Victorian Web reviewed this painting and stated a sense of suspense is suggested by the woman who looks over her shoulder anxiously as the door of the courtroom opens, which only proves how well designed this painting is. The second painting, I wanted to select a piece that was the complete opposite of the first. Camp Vaccino, which translates to Modern Rome, is a painting that was created by the artist known as Joseph M. W. Turner back in 1839. It is also an oil painting that is located in the Getty Center Museum in Los Angeles. Joseph M. W. Turner was born in London, England, and was raised by his uncle, which is when he began working as a landscape painter. In the beginning, his art was poetic and romantic, but as the years went on, he developed the skill of creating impressionist works of art. Camp Vaccino is an oil painting that was exhibited in the Royal Academy, which preceded amongst other great works of art. This painting is quite mesmerizing. It captivates the eye immediately, making them wander across the image, trying to comprehend what it is exactly. The lines are extremely faint and vague, as if Turner wanted to demonstrate a reality that is decimated. At the foreground of the painting, the lines are visible, making out clear illustrations of people and the land. However, in the background, the lines are blurred and difficult to grasp, as if the world was fading away. There's very few colors that Turner worked with. He uses some red, green, blue, gray, and white. The colors make the image feel warm and almost inviting, as if we wanted to enter to try and fully understand what is happening. There is immense light throughout the entire painting. It shines down on almost 80% of the image, except the bottom right corner where a building seems to be eroding. The lack of light emphasizes the building's demise, allowing the viewer to empathize with a glorious part of history. The Getty Center describes the painting by stating Turner envisioned the eternal city through a veiled memory. Baroque churches and ancient monuments in and around the Roman Forum seem to dissolve in iridescent light shed by a moon rising at left and a sun setting behind the Capitoline Hill at right. Amidst these splendors, the city's inhabitants carry on with their daily activities. The picture's nacreous palette and shimmering light affects the exemplify Turner at his most accomplished. This description portrays Turner's brilliance. His decision to create a piece off of a memory and be able to evoke so much meaning from it is remarkable. An art website known as The Art Wolf reviewed this piece and stated that through meticulous attention to detail and the brilliant and bold use of color, he has recreated a sparkling city bathed in atmospheric light. The painting evokes the very essence and qualities of an eternal city. This assessment demonstrates how Turner was able to use light to his advantage and bring light to Camp Ficino, making it a beautiful piece.